Hello and welcome to Legal English Lab. Today we're talking about contracts, what they are, how they work, and why it's important to understand them. We'll go through the main parts of a contract and explain each one in clear and simple English. Let's begin. Every day we sign contracts, when we rent a flat, buy a service, or work with a client. But do we really understand what's inside those documents? Today I'll explain what a contract is, what it includes, and why everyone, not only lawyers, should know the basics. A contract is a legal agreement between two or more people or companies. It says what each side promises to do and what rights they have. In simple words, a contract is a written plan for your cooperation. Courts use contracts to decide who is right if something goes wrong. So what you write really matters. Contracts protect both sides. They help avoid misunderstandings and make business clear. A good contract answers these questions. Who are the parties? What do they agree to do? When and how will they do it? What happens if someone doesn't keep the promise? In this way, a contract looks forward. It helps to plan, not to fight later. Every contract has several key elements. Parties, who signs the contract. Subject, what the contract is about. Terms, when, how, and how much. Rights and duties. What each side must or may do. Termination. When and how the contract ends. Breach and remedies. What happens if someone breaks the deal? These parts make the private law, between you and the other person. Clear language means fewer problems and stronger protection. Don't forget about the governing law. Which country's law applies? Jurisdiction is important. Writing a good contract needs more than typing skills. You must think carefully, analyze every detail, and make sure both sides understand the same thing. Contract drafting also means negotiating, finding a balance where everyone gets something they want. A good drafter is patient, focused, and has a sense of humor, because contracts can be long and complex. A good contract protects both sides. It helps avoid conflicts and keeps cooperation clear and fair. Each clause has a purpose. Deadlines, payments, rights, and risks. Everything must be written clearly. The secret of a good contract. Simplicity, precision, and mutual understanding. Words matter, they build trust. Remember, a contract is not about distrust, it's about clarity and protection. Always take time to read and understand what you sign. If something is unclear, don't guess. Ask or get professional advice. Because once you sign, you agree to follow the rules. Remember it. Before we finish, let's learn a few useful words from contract law. Understanding these terms will help you read and write contracts more confidently. Party. A person or company that signs the contract and agrees to follow its terms. Example. Each party must respect the conditions of the contract. Breach means when a party fails to do what the contract says. Example. Late payment is a breach of contract. Default means a serious failure to perform a legal duty under the contract. Example. The company was in default after missing 3 payments. Violation is a broader term which means breaking a rule, law, or right, not only in contracts. Example. Sharing client data without permission is a violation of privacy rights. Remedy means the legal way to fix a breach, such as money compensation, repair, or cancellation. Example: the buyer's remedy for late delivery is a refund. Keep learning step by step. Subscribe Legal English Lab.